Welcome Dungeoneers to episode 12 of the Dungeon Chronicles. I'm your Game Master Dan, aka Rune D, and tonight we're going to be playing a homebrew campaign using the 5th edition's Dungeons & Dragons rule set. We stream every Friday, 8:30 PM GMT time here on Twitch, and the episodes will go live on Monday mornings. If you're watching here on Twitch, please click on the panel below. It'll take you over to our YouTube. Give us a like, comment and subscribe. That'll be absolutely great. We're trying to grow our channel. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, click on the link in the description and it will bring you over here to Twitch. If you could give us a follow on here, that would be absolutely great. Right, over to our players. Make sure I click on the right button. There we go. On our far left, from the continent of Ethrol, played by Paul, aka Haphazard, is our gnome artificer alchemist, Selwyn.
Hello.
Next to him, from the far land of Astrum, played by Ash, aka Ashley, is our tabaxi assassin, Zababi.
Hello.
Next to her, from the island just off the shores of Anthron, played by Rich, is our turtle monk, Boric.
Hello.
And last but not least, on our far right, from a world unknown, played by Nat, is our Warforged warrior, 6.
Hello.
Right, let's get into tonight's game of Dungeon Chronicles.
When we last left our adventurers, our 4 unlikely heroes settled down for a well-earned rest in Fort Muldar. The newly appointed king and only surviving member of the Muldar clan, Gramras Copbelly, requested to speak with Selwyn alone. Walking into the drinking hall, Gramras and Selwyn commenced in a heart-to-heart. The small gnome and the rotund dwarf shared a special moment in their lives. The newly appointed king bequeathed Selwyn as an honorary dwarf, something that brought a small tear to the eye of the hardened king. After a good night's rest, it was time for our heroes to commence the journey back to Avenberg with their new companion Selwyn. They decided not to return to Yargrin. Instead, they made their way through the skittering woods, named due to the 2 goblin tribes that mark the area their home. Finding a small patrol camp, they were met by a disturbing sight of slain goblin heads, displayed as trophies or warnings, with a sign that read "Traitors to Gik-Gik." Quickly moving on, not to get caught up in any goblin warfare, our adventurers made their way onto the large plain south of Avenberg. During their evening's rest, 6 sighted in the distance a huge winged beast heading their way. Eclipsing the cold night's moon, the green dragon landed in the camp, demanding that they turn over the pages that Gideon claims possession over. Boric, Zababi, and 6 stood their ground against a huge, terrifying worm, as Selwyn, new to this kind of interaction, darted behind an old fallen tree stump. Our heroes tested the green dragon's temperament to its limits. Finally, not being able to stand any more defiance, the huge worm exhaled its poisonous breath, downing Zababi and wounding Boric and 6. Inevitably, our heroes had to give up the pages, choosing to keep their lives rather than succumb to inevitable death. Taking the loss hard, they continued to Avenberg. Arriving at their destination during the hours of light, they decided to wait until nightfall to enter the town. In the passing hours, they procured some valuable information. Unlike when the Goliaths and Gideon attacked the town, the members of the Icebreaker clan that possessed the Salas now outnumber the regular members. Also, the town has been somewhat busy since their invasion, creating light signals to warn fellow villagers of patrolling clan members. As night fell, our heroes made their way to Albert's shop on the outskirts of town. Stealthing through the streets they found upon arrival, Albert's shop was mostly boarded up. Sababi picked the lock of the shop, but sadly failed to notice the cursed seal on the other side of the door. A brief discussion between Albert and the group took them all to the town hall, where underneath the main structure, a rebellion had formed, trying to find a way to free the captured villagers and regain their town. Where are the talents of our heroes best suited? They are far more experienced in battle and command than any of the citizens of Avenberg. Will they be able to free Avenberg from this Goliath invasion, or will the Icebreaker clan be too many in number for our unlikely heroes?
We are back. Hope you enjoyed that, guys. That's the first time we've put that on our stream, and it took a fair bit of work. So you find yourselves in the under part of the town hall. You've walked down the long stone corridor and made your way into a large-ish room. You see a few lanterns hanging from the walls. You also see within the structure, you see Leo, Morton, Karina, Kret, and obviously Albert is with you. It's pretty sparse. There's a few crates around, but in the center of the room is this makeshift table that they have made, and there is a map on it, and they all seem to be huddled around it at the moment. You can see on the map there are small little rocks which are representing different things, which you don't know what they are yet. And as you walk in, Leo turns round and he just says, "Oh, finally you're back." You see Morton bring up his head and let out a little grunt, although there's part of him that might be pleased to see you, maybe a little bit. Karina almost like shuffles in her place and, we have missed you greatly. Have you been able to arrange an area where we can take the captured villages?
Yes, of course.
Good. And it's at the old dwarven stronghold, yes?
Yes.
Good. Well, I must say it's nice to see you. Wait, where's your other companion?
He died.
Oh.
We found a new one.
And Selwyn pokes his head from behind Boric. And
Behind his knee.
Leo goes, "Hello there, little one."
Little one.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to be rude. I'm sure you're large in heart, my gnomish friend. So, have you seen anything of the town? Leo is addressing you.
Seen a small amount. We came through to Albert's shop, hoping to be able to go back to the inn, but found obviously that's been destroyed, I believe. And
ransacked, yes.
Okay. We understand that there's that. What was his name? The older gentleman.
Albert?
Oh,
Oh.
no, not Albert. He's here.
Um,
the older man with the staff.
Bennaby
Morton.
or
Bennaby.
Bennaby, yes. Yes, he has been taken by the Goliaths of the Icebreaker clan. Yes. Well, maybe you can help us. We are trying to come up with some ideas to stop this invasion, and you might be able to help.
Do you know where they're being held?
We do, and they invite you over to the main to the table where you see the map of, or a roughly sketched map of Avenberg, and you can see that there is a rock. There are some white rocks that are one in the center of town, in the town square, one in the chapel, and one by where you had seen the other congregation of people and members of the Icebreaker clan. Leo says, this is where we understand that the villagers have been captured, and it depends. And there's also a next to them is there's three black rocks, little pebbles, and basically there's one in the chapel and two in the main square. And he says the white ones represent the where they have been held. The black ones represent somewhat their generals. Obviously, Gornak is one of their generals, and from what we understand, hang on, just get my information up. Oh, go away.
Please work on Selwyn's art.
Selwyn's art. Yes. So basically, yes. So a member of the Icebreaker clan called Salas. He is a arcane user, and he seems to be keeping a very close eye on Gornak, and for reasons I do not know why, but he never seems to leave his side. There is another general named, actually I can get it on here, which would be a lot easier, named Neg, which he is, he doesn't seem to fight with weapons, or his body and fists, and he is currently watching over the temple.
Okay. And what's your plan so far?
That is the hard bit. We are not strong in number, nor battle hardened. So it's difficult for us to come up with any sort of formal plan. We have tried to rescue as many as we can, or at least keep them safe within their homes, as we have nothing here really to house them. There are trolls constantly around town hall, otherwise we would use that. But unfortunately that has been ransacked as well, and we are kind of at a loose end. So any ideas would be greatly appreciated.
What was the name of the one that was hanging around Gornak? Missed that.
Salas.
Salas. Is Salas one of the blue-skinned?
He is, yes.
Makes sense.
Yes.
What do you know of the blue-skinned?
Well, this is quite interesting, because what we found in the past couple of days is once the portal opened in the center of town, these almost not very good with creature types, but frozen wisps basically have been coming into town and following the Goliaths around. We have knowledge that these wisps are the ones that grant the Icebreaker, or the blue Icebreaker clan members of with their powers, and it's from what I've been told, it is more of an infestation rather than they have grown their powers. This entity, this being, it's like a parasite that goes into their body.
How many are there?
Of
Goliaths.
many, and more than you four and us could handle quite easily. Maybe
Troll size?
The troll sizes are between about 5 and 9, maybe a few less sometimes, but consistently around there.
Do you think that we're powerful enough to take down the general if we try and do it one by one?
If you can get close enough to him, yes. Straight up battle, I will warn you now, is not one that's going to be won. What I can tell you about Goliaths is they are very barbaric in nature and believe in single combat. So a general be what's the word? Someone initiates the fight, and one-on-one they battle each other until one is fallen.
So we don't have to beat them all, we only have to beat the leader.
Yes, but
There's 3 of them though, isn't there? So the 3 generals.
I think Gornak is the leader, but the other 2 are very powerful fighters in their own right. You're thinking of marching into town and challenging Gornak to a fight. That's great, but we need to get the other members, the other villagers out.
Do you think we're going to be able to get them out though without fighting the leaders? Don't think that's going to be a possibility.
I think the ones that aren't captured, we should be able to. It's the ones that are captured that are going to be difficult.
We can arrange something where a couple of us will go out and tell them.
Are you able to collect up those that are hiding?
Yes. Although the majority are in tents.
And it's always guarded.
From what I can tell, yes, because they need the life. They need the sustenance of a living being to continue surviving themselves.
So, most of the villages are in pens. The pens are always guarded, and we can't take them on.
No, what I'm saying is if you think at stage 1, you should just walk in and challenge Gornak to a fight, there's going to be casualties. I don't mean just between that person and Gornak. There is going to like to get the prisoners free.
Would they be distracted?
Probably, if we give a big enough distraction.
So the pens are the one that we've seen. There's one in the town square and there's one at the temple.
Yes.
On the village map,
Mm-hmm.
what's kind of away from them? What would be a good place to set a sound, a noise, a kerfuffle off, an explosion if needs be, to draw them towards that and remove the...
Probably to the east of the town.
Okay.
And you hear Morton go, "That's where my honey fields are."
What, bees?
Yeah.
Is honey flammable?
No.
Oh,
The
Goliaths
Goliaths
scared of
allergic
bees?
to bees.
He just looks at you, dumbfounded.
Allergies will get you.
Let's disguise ourselves as big bees.
Hang on, so we're bees.
If you want to be a B6, you can be a bee.
Not really. Not entirely sure what a bee is, to be honest. I just know bee and honey.
Bees make honey. What you need
yeah.
to know.
So you said Gornak's on the street because Neg's watching the chapel. Is that right?
Gornak and Salas are in the main square. Then Neg is over in the chapel.
Have you ever noticed Salas leave Gornak at all?
No.
Never.
No. And the man doesn't sleep.
Who?
Do you think
Gornak or
Salas is
Salas?
trying to-
Salas.
Do you think Salas is trying to attract one of the wisps to Gornak?
Gornak is already blue.
He's already pale.
Yeah.
Blue skin.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would
Was he
assume
blue
that
skin when
he's
we
just...
first saw him?
Sorry?
Was he blue skinned when we first saw
Yeah.
him?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would assume that Salas is his bodyguard and he's there to protect him and make sure he doesn't come to any harm. That is the reason for him to have a general at his side at any time.
Doesn't
I see.
seem that way. It seems more that he's keeping an eye on him.
So maybe somebody
Maybe
higher
he-
sent him to keep an eye on him. And if
Possibly.
he fails, then he could get killed anyway. So all we need him to do is fail. Easy enough.
Maybe he's only freshly blue.
Selwyn,
Yeah.
you're good at making things. Can you make anything that goes bang?
No. Well, no. Is a short answer. The short answer.
And the long answer, does it have a yes in it anywhere?
Well, I can make a sound that sounds like a bang pretty easily. But to
So
actually
we-
make something explode, then I would need some explosives or something flammable or something like that.
Can you make lots of things sound like they're going bang?
I can make 5 things sound like they go bang.
It's a very specific number.
Bang,
That.
Very fine.
That's my personal
Bang,
best, and I've yet to
bang,
beat it.
And
Bang.
and do we have to be with them to make them go bang?
It's been a while since I've done it, so let me think about that.
My thoughts are we set up a distraction on the other side of town, as much noise and
I don't think it's going to be a very loud bang.
visuals as we can, whilst not there, and then we can open the gates.
By
You
the
do
way,
that.
can anyone in this room remove curses?
What
That's a
curse?
very specific request. I wonder why.
Do we know what curse we're trying to remove?
The curse that's on me. From opening that door. It is a curse, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carry on, Shine. I'm finding out now.
Sorry, Selwyn's looking at his list.
It's non-specific. It can make something make a non-verbal sound. So
You hear Craig goes,
We
I can bestow a curse. I cannot fix one, unfortunately.
It's a bit
Yeah.
useless.
She didn't ask for a new one.
yeah. Speaking of useless, it's a 10-foot sound.
It doesn't have to be a sound. We could.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be a shame to have to do so, but if we lit a building on fire, that would cause enough. That could potentially cause a distraction.
Would they not just think that? What would they even care? Villagers would care, but would the Goliaths really care? If you light one of them on fire, they might care.
Maybe they will think that it's an invasion.
That's what I was thinking. Is if they could think it's someone trying to come in and help people. They could think that if we set multiple buildings on fire, it could.
Yeah, this could go horribly wrong. But yeah, I know what you're saying.
Theoretically, if the town wasn't here, they wouldn't need to stay here.
True.
They would be forced to move elsewhere. But we don't necessarily want that.
Well, any of us can make fire. I don't know.
Albert turns around and goes, well, you could always set Morton's fields on fire. Morton just turns. Yeah.
I don't think that was it's possible.
There are hay bales there. Well, there was.
We could put the
Morton's
hay bales
only
next to the
just
building.
started not hating us quite as much as he did. I think this would not be our suggestion to make.
Morton goes, that ain't happening. It's my house.
What, the field is your house?
Well, no, but it's near my house. It's my livelihood.
So don't set the house next to the field on fire. You know you're leaving here, right?
I'm not going anywhere. This is my town.
So you don't want to be somewhere there's safe and no Goliaths?
Look, I don't like you guys because you're all different. And they're different. I don't like them either.
So you're going to stubbornly stay somewhere you're going to die. Sounds like a sensible choice. I like it. Go for that.
I will do whatever I need to defend my town.
It reminds me of you, Six.
They both look at you like Morton's face is just under at this precise moment in time.
Six's face is quite blank, but still just looking at you.
You can't deny it. So, setting fire to the fields, maybe, but not on the moment. You know the town better than us. What in that area would be a suitable thing to torch?
Morton's house, because then he'll actually leave.
Shut up!
Morton's going to go and live in his beehives. That's fine. What in that area would be a suitable thing to torch if that was going to be the plan?
Just Leo turns to you and goes, there's just fields, really. A bit closer into town there's buildings, but
Are the buildings close together?
somewhat.
So if one building set on, if one building set on fire, is it going to spread across half the town before it can be dealt with by the Goliaths?
I doubt it because of all the snow and ice.
Okay. So we could set fire to one, maybe two buildings. Hopefully they would think that it is an attack coming to try and liberate the town. And we could use that as a...
Is there any way we can enhance the Selwyn's Big Bang theory?
I can't make any bangs unless I hit things.
I think short of being there and shouting and hollering.
You can hear it about 10 feet away. That's all I got. Unless you got something that can amplify it.
He looks at and Brett says, well, if we maybe combine it with a digitation or something.
Does anybody have that? We're not a very magical group.
I can prepare it in the morning, yes. Maybe me and you, Selwyn, can work together.
Some sound
Or
effects.
something, yeah.
Good.
How about we set some bales on fire so there's some flames and light with some noise? Doesn't mean we have to set any fields or houses on fire, but there's still fire. And then set some noise in that area.
Morton looks. I can do that.
Yeah? You're not going to set fire to yourself?
Huh. Funny.
So, sound like a plan?
It's a plan.
I do feel that we might need a backup in case they just don't go anywhere, but I don't have any other options except for noise and fire.
So, Leo turns, he says, so what are you going to do while... Well, Morton for one. I don't mind going myself.
He just needs to set the fire and then run away. He doesn't need to stay. That's not sensible.
And where are you guys heading?
To the pen to
We're
open
going
it.
to the pens.
Which one?
Well, we can only do one at a time.
I know.
Which one's got the most in it?
The one in the centre of town has the most in it.
That one.
Can I just ask,
that's
is there
where-
anyone in the pens that can remove curses?
Because that's who we're getting to.
I
The
possibly.
needs of the PCs outweighs the needs of the villagers.
Absolutely. Hang on, let me just get some some Avenberg. That's what I'm looking for.
I need this information.
Do you know what the curse is or what it's called?
I don't know what it's called, but it makes me weak.
I can.
Curse of weak.
Can't be weak. I really need to kill Gorna.
I could do a ritual identify and find out what it is. But if that might help, I don't know. At least you know what you're dealing with, I suppose.
You can try it.
Got time?
Nothing but time.
If that doesn't work, maybe Priestess Lariana can help you.
What pen is she in? Would you know what pen?
I'm assuming she would be at the chapel.
At the chapel.
Or the temple, sorry.
I feel that we should go for majority, save as many as we can, because if we don't get everybody, at least we've got most of them. And then head to the chapel. I feel that
If the main one though is where Gornak and Salas are.
I
That is in the
understand
centre
that.
of
They
town.
reached out they would leave there.
So go for the one in the temple first, because there's only one general.
We saw that one on the way here. The small one.
Yes.
And there was people packed into a cage there, and there was a few guarding, but there was also that dead one, wasn't there?
Yes.
So there was a dead Goliath in the streets, and none of them seemed to bat an eyelid.
There's been a few scuffles between the ones infected by the Salas and the ones that are not. But we don't know why.
Who to come out on top with them?
Are the ones with the Salas.
Okay.
What do you want us to do with the dead body?
Leave it there.
Oh, okay.
If we touch it, they'll know that something's going on. When we saw that, sorry, just again, it was a few hours ago. The group that we saw by the pen, were they all blueskins?
No.
Were they mixed?
Yes. But probably like one or two greys, and then
And there was how many there that we saw?
probably about 6, 7.
Who here knows how to fight? Obviously, I know Katrina. Yes, 6. No, yeah.
I know. Yes, I can fight. And I'm more than happy to help wherever I can.
Do you use shields?
No, and you can see that she's got a long sword on her back. I can.
Would you... We have some items that we found as we were out and about as well, which none of us seem to be utilising at the moment. There is a couple of short swords and a shield. I don't know if they would be helpful for anyone, and I'll fish them out, the platinum ones.
Oh, right, yeah. You see Albert and Morton take big interest in the fact that they are platinum.
I understand that they're pretty. However, if they would be useful for you to use, excuse me,
She rubs her hilt. She goes, "I'm fine. But thank you."
Alva, can you bring anything to the fight?
I am just a merchant, really.
Are you able to clear the houses and collect everyone together who can be?
Yes. I have good standing in this town, so should be. They will listen.
And Morton, after you set the fire, you're able to help to use that distraction to get people out of town in the opposite direction.
or
Yeah.
would you prefer to fight?
I can get them to Albert, and then he can take them. This city goes down in flames, I'm going down with it.
So you're willing to fight?
Yeah.
Weapon of choice?
Platinum short sword?
Just puts his fists up.
Does he look like an actual fighter, like he'd actually be able to do much, or does he look like...
He looks like a
Somebody's
strong,
gonna-
able-bodied person, but he doesn't look like a well-seasoned fighter, no.
So like one punch wonder?
Not what you can give out, it's what you can take.
So one punch? Or more?
I ain't going down.
He's stubborn, if nothing else.
That doesn't help you in a fight. Armor?
Be surprised.
No. I don't have any armor.
Could you wear some?
Sure.
Is there any in town that we can get for you?
Oh. I've
I
never...
believe we still have a set of armor from Krupa.
I'm not wearing that. Dragon...
I mean, not from Krupa, from a person that we found along the way.
Is that a deception or a persuasion?
That's a deception.
Okay, roll a deception check. Because I can't remember if it was Krupa's or not.
14.
14.
It was Krupa's.
Yeah. Ah, well,
It's the armor that we found afterwards, so it's the studded leather that we found afterwards that he wouldn't have seen him in.
Okay. Oh no, that was hide. That was hide
Hide,
armor.
was it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, you show it to him. Looks a little small, but yeah, all right.
Brilliant. Do you use daggers?
I guess.
The Babby, are you happy to loan him the...
I
Oh,
don't
no.
need anything that you guys have.
No, it's not Zababby's dagger, don't you worry. It's a dagger that we found, but I forgot we buried it with Krupa, didn't we? Don't worry, that's fine. We don't have that anymore.
I'm going to walk up to Morton and tower over him and say,
You don't really tower over him. He's quite a tall guy.
I'll try to tower over him as best I can be
You're
the same
probably
height.
a forehead height higher, nothing major.
Well, that's enough for me to look down slightly at him and just walk up to him and say, look, you seem to be wanting our help, to take our help. There is no point being this stubborn about accepting help from people like us. We won't tell anyone. You don't have to tell anyone. It's either that or you die straight away. What would you prefer?
Like I said, die for my town.
You're going to die quickly then, aren't you? We're trying to give you a fighting chance, and if you won't take it, then you're an idiot.
Just spits next to you.
Just leave him to die then.
Turn
He's
to
got
Leo.
some armor. He's got his fists. I'm sure he'll be fine.
Yeah, turn to Leo.
So Leo, I'm assuming you're not a fighter.
I've dabbled, but no, more of a skitterer.
Leo, you're the proprietor of the inn, right?
Yes. Yes.
I'm sure we found a few bits and pieces in the back of one of your wardrobes. You seem...
You see him getting kind of edgy when you say that.
No, not those. We put those back for you, but the things that we found. You seemed to have a few items that maybe you were practiced using. Quite similar to the two that I've just put down there. Would you feel comfortable utilizing those?
No. I do not wish to fight.
Okay.
How sneaky are you?
Give your friend Zababi a run for her money.
So how would you be in sticking to the shadows, waiting for us to let people out of the pen and help to guide them quietly and quickly to safety?
Not a problem.
Perfect.
If you're not comfortable fighting, would you be comfortable throwing stuff at people if needs be?
No aggression from here, thank you.
Okay.
I love Leo.
Just
No.
to check.
You turn into some random psycho.
Nope.
You get angry. We could use that.
Is he Banner?
No.
The secret is I'm always angry.
It is. There's definitely something there. There's a reason why. But he doesn't seem to be.
We know the
forward.
reason, though, don't we?
Yeah.
Don't we?
Yeah.
Do we?
I don't know. What do you think it is? What do you think it is?
Tell us
Fine.
though.
I'm sure we know.
We know, just
It's
remind
probably
us.
something dark. He's like killed someone in a rage.
Well, give me what you think it is, and then I will let you roll an insight check, and I will tell you if you're wrong or right.
My insight is crap, but wasn't it
Insight's
his
really good.
daughter?
So
somebody else? Am I confused?
No. It was him. So yeah, he was giving up smuggling
Yeah.
and underground shenanigans
Mhm.
for his daughter. Roll an insight check.
Oh god, it's literally like one of my terrible stats, and also I've been like practice rolling my dice and they've all been shit. So. Ooh, 15.
15. Okay. You know that information about him, and that doesn't really seem to fit. Could be something else.
Because I've been talking to him as well, would I be able to join in with that role?
Go on.
I've been there with the conversation from the outset.
Yeah. You're not going to get much more information than that, to be fair, without physically asking him.
Yeah, nah, to be fair, it was 16, so...
Yeah. So pretty much the same information. There's something there. There's something a bit, why he's just a bit, just doesn't want to up a weapon.
Leo, just to be on the safe side, you might want to have a weapon, but keep to the dark and send all the prisoners, escapees, fugitives
Don't worry.
to the old man, and then he'll get them out of town.
He looks at Karina and he goes, so, with me doing this and helping and, I'm going to be getting let off with Avenberg's death. And Karina just looks. She goes, I've had some thoughts about that. We will discuss
You
it
do
later.
realise it wasn't him, it was the other guard.
That was my...
Yeah, he was the dragon.
Yes. Not Avenberg's death, sorry. Oh, God, what was his bloody name?
I have to go back through a lot of pages.
And now I've got it here. Artemis.
Artemis.
There you go.
There you go.
I got Leonidas, but I knew that wasn't right.
Yeah. Yes, it was my theory that it was Avenberg who then turned into a ginormous green dragon, which we have not seen for the past.
Lucky for you, we have.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah,
Oh,
we have.
is that how Rupert died?
No.
No, Krupa died to
An assassin.
an assassin.
Was that
No,
Krupa
that was
Spellman?
player
You
forgetting.
told, told me that he died several times.
Yeah, that assassin.
You got to explain yourself at his death.
Them
to many
assassins,
people.
yo.
Yo.
That
Um,
that was player forgetting there, not character. Apologies.
um,
Krupa died to an assassin that was hunting him specifically. The dragon nearly fried or melted Sababi, but we ended up having to give her the pages instead.
Ah,
So not ideal, but
Yeah.
not dead.
well, I have no idea what them pages are, so nothing to do with me. So, is there anything else we should discuss before heading down for the night? Because we're going to have to be right to rain.
Did you ever find out what was in the report that Artemis was sending back to your bosses?
I'd have to look. Did she have a report? No, it was. They were all.
They were all destroyed.
They were all
She was gonna
destroyed.
find out.
In the meantime, she's managed to find anything further as to what was there, because that is tied directly to the pages that were found in the Wizard's Tower, which are related to the pages in the book from the Hydra's Lair, which is the one that we had. So the Wizard's Tower is somehow connected to the Hydra's Lair. I'll say all of this
Yeah.
to her. And if needs be, we can sit down and have a little bit of a talk about it. But we know that the pages are tied to the pages that were found in the Hydra's Lair from the Wizard's Tower. So either if we know where the Wizard's Tower was, or is, or that there may be some further clues there, or if you were able to find out some further information about what was put in the report, which was then later burned, then we may have some further clues there as to who this individual is, who this dragon is, and why they're involved with each other in the way that they are.
I will. I don't know any more information. No, I would have to get back to Baron Holtz to find what the mission briefing was before I can even think about going down that rabbit hole. Thank you for that information. That's good to know. There's pages, and this book was magical.
It was written in a way that none of us could read it, not because of the language, but because of how it was written. It was arcane in nature, as opposed to written, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Not something I've seen before.
Okay. For the all valuable knowledge, thank you. Brett turns to you, Sal, and he goes, "We got a few more hours of, I want to say daylight, but we're stuck in here. So, Selwyn, do you want to try and figure something out before we go to sleep?"
Well, I can make the noisy things, but I can't amplify them unless you got any thoughts on that.
Is there any way that we can infuse these things into either scroll or an item that can be triggered.
Could we infuse it in the jar? And make beer, then they can drink it. Leave it out and then blow them up. Blow one
Let me
up, cause a
look the jar.
destruction.
It's a nice idea, Zababi, but it's there's no actual physical damage to prestidigitation, or I'm assuming you're thinking of minor illusion, yes? Selwyn?
No, I'm looking in my head for what I can do and can't do. And I
Reach.
don't know if I can do that. Well, I'm fusing it anyway.
There must be a way.
Brett, is there any other magics that you have?
In what spells I know?
That would help.
It depends what you want. I know a few spells that I could put into a scroll to give you, but that will take time.
Well, I will help you in
Bring-
Selwyn. So,
You can't bring the dead back to life, can you?
No. Not
Can you
yet,
talk-
but I will.
I have no doubt of that. Can you talk to the dead?
Do you know what level Talk with Dead is?
I will find
Speak
out
with
for you.
Dead is like 6 or 7, I think.
What is it? Speak with Dead, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a 3rd level spell.
It's a 3rd level. Yes, I can speak with Dead.
If we get out of this, we may need to ask you to, on the way through to the fort, we might need to ask you to have a look at talking to a dead individual.
Who may I ask?
Who's missing from our group?
I thought it was that. I just wanted to make sure. Now, I have a few rules when speaking with Dead.
They have to be human?
No.
No? Okay.
No. The whole idea of Speak with Dead is you get to ask them... Ooh, how many questions?
5.
Is it 5? Where does it say that?
Second paragraph, you get a spell in.
There you go.
Spell.
You get to ask them 5 questions. Oh. Seen this from other necromancers. They're weird and sadistic. They will leave them. Not answering all 5 questions.
I know where you were at the weekend.
So, I have one rule. Is you let them rest after you ask the 5 questions. Agreed?
He's our friend.
Good. Right, Sally, me and you. Let's put our heads together.
Can I help?
This is more of an arcane thing. Sorry, 6.
Gotta help. See if anybody wanted to do anything to my weapon to make it better while we're there.
Or discussing the distraction rather than your weapon.
I know, but when we're done with that.
Then it's bedtime.
Okay.
So, you and Selwyn and Kret get their heads together, and I'm going to do this in game mode rather than in RP mode. I would like Selwyn. I would like you to roll an intelligence check with advantage, because obviously Cret's helping you, to find out together if there's any possibility that you can combine these two spells within something that would then be able to be activated.
Both pretty low rolls. 12.
Well, okay. So you have an idea. Now with your low roll, it's going to make the DC a bit harder to put this contraption together, whether it's a contraption or a, just simple scroll. He's got paper and all that kind of stuff, and you can combine, or you think you can combine them. You think you found a way, but with the low roll, it is gonna make the DC of this check more difficult. Yeah.
Can I have a clue as to what I'm thinking?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah,
What I mean is, at the end of the day,
Yeah.
if this fails or succeeds, then you can fathom it up in your head however you want. Okay? Not however you want, there are limitations, but you know what I mean? It's gotta be. I'm assuming you want to use minor illusion, yeah?
I don't even know if I can, but with his help, maybe I can.
Do you have minor illusion prepared or learned?
No, not prepared. But maybe I can learn it.
So what were you thinking for your distraction then, or was that a?
I wasn't. The original was the sound thing. Was just something I can definitely do.
Yep.
But it's only a 10-foot.
Yeah. What is that? Yeah.
It's called magical tinkering. So I can turn a non-magical object, and I can make it produce a sound, a smell, or produce some light. And
Okay.
I can do that.
Okay.
Four
So
at a time.
what you guys are planning is whatever this object is, and it could also be, actually you'd need to be 120 feet with it. I was going to say it could be your little servant thing that goes off and, you know what I mean? But you can get this non-magical object, and he is going to infuse, with you and him, you're both going to infuse prestidigitation and this ability that you have to create this distraction, yeah? So I would like now for you to roll an Arcana check with advantage, because he's helping. See if you can actually infuse it into this crazy spell that no one's ever come up with before.
17.
17. Nice. Okay.
That's actually rubbish for me.
Wow.
You have it's a 50-50 chance whether it's going to work or not. Yeah? So you're not quite sure if it's going to work. So are you creating just one of these, or are you going to create multiple?
A bunch, I think, would be better.
Okay.
I can create 3 more today, and then... do they last? No, I can only have a maximum of 4, so I guess it wouldn't matter about the days, would it? They pass. I can only ever have 4 maximum.
Well, it's infused. What are you using? What kind of material are you using to hold this?
Non-magical, so it could be any general.
Glowy rocks.
It could be rocks.
Okay.
I have an obsession with rocks and pebbles.
So you find some pebbles on the floor which have been dislodged from the roof over the years, and so it's infused in that now. It will last until you are ready to use it. Okay.
Yep.
So do you want to make multiple of them? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So now knowing the Now knowing the idea and sort of tinkering with the first one, might be a fail, might be a success, you don't know. I would like you to, the DC will lower, and I would like you to roll another Arcana check with advantage, because obviously you're getting help.
Just a quick question. You don't have anything that's got pyrotechnics, have you?
No. No.
It'll be
I got
handy.
firebolt.
Firebolt.
25.
Wow. You are pretty confident that that will work. So you got a 50-50 one, you got a 100% one. How many are you making?
3.
Okay, do it again.
And 25 again.
Okay, pretty sure that at least 2 of them are definitely going to work. Cool. So does anyone else want to do anything before we settle down for the evening? Selwyn and Krupa are not Krupa. Are
Oh.
busy.
I think I'm okay. I'd kind of like just be watching them in the back, seeing what they're up to.
Okay.
That's about it.
Warwick, do you want to do anything? Talk to anyone?
I'd have just carried on the conversation with Karina about where we found the pages and the green dragon that was in there, kind of marking on the map where it is.
Yeah.
I trust her. She seems quite honest with everything. So we'll see where that gets us.
Cool. So Babby, talk to anyone? Do anything?
No, I'll just go and sit in the corner with my thoughts. With my thoughts. Think how much I want to kill Gorna.
No worries. So you all head down for it's a rough night's sleep on a cold stone floor, but you do all head to sleep, and we're going to take a short break there, guys. While they are all resting and taking a long rest, and we will be back in about 5-2. All right, guys. We will catch you in a bit. Bye. Hello guys and welcome back. We had a short little break there, and yes, we everyone had a long rest, and they all actually I need everyone to roll a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Ooh.
Selwyn?
12.
Sababi? Oh god.
4.
Or you have 1 level of exhaustion.
Ah.
You cannot get this curse out your head, and you are your sleep is disturbed by your ideas of your list and what has happened to you over the past couple of weeks, and you did not have a very good night's sleep. Warwick?
14.
14, you're fine. And 6?
30-20.
Not a problem. So Sababi is going to be an absolute potato in this combat this week.
Completely.
Might as well just stay behind.
Got this.
Just stealth the people out. You'll be fine. All you have to do is unpick the lock and leave.
Right. So, so Leo heads up to you, Selwyn, in the morning, and he says, "Do you have the distraction devices?" Selwyn, morning.
I'm just looking. I made them yesterday. But
No,
yeah.
you'd still have them. Yeah. And he puts out his hand.
So you can have them. Okay.
But I kind of need them, unless you're planting the distraction.
No, just use them wisely.
Well, I
Grown attached.
will for the distraction.
Mm.
But, yes.
Hand them over.
Thank you.
3 of them. They have names, you know.
And what is the command word to activate them?
Did we get a command? Did we sort that out, did we?
Something you can come up with.
Gosh, that's huge.
Okay.
That's the command
really
word.
complex in something really complex in Welsh.
Gosh, that's huge. What a command word. Gosh, that's huge. Gosh,
I
that's
will
huge.
I will remember that, don't worry. And he as he takes him, he goes, "Thank you," and he ruffles your hair like a small boy.
Great.
So him and I think it was Kret and Morton head off through the tunnel. Just as they about to close the cellar door, or the cellar door behind, or not the cellar door. What's it called? Underneath the house. Is it a cellar? Basement. Thank you. Basement door behind them.
There'll be a trapdoor. Don't go be opening it though.
There's something down there. He turns and he says, "Get pretty close when you hear the noise. Hopefully. Then make your move."
Wait, we haven't really planned timings here. Are we moving all the people from that side of town back first? Then you're doing that, and we'll be in place waiting for that noise to happen. So what, 30 minutes?
So his idea was he's going to go off there now. You guys are going to go off towards the church.
Mm-hmm.
Then when the distraction hits, it's going to draw all the people in that, well, hopefully all the people in that direction.
But I was talking about getting the people that are in the village still, villagers, town folk, to the other side.
Yep, that was Karina. No,
No, it was
Albert. Hang on, who was going?
Albert and Kret.
Albert and Kret, and Morton and Leo were going to the thing. Yeah. Does Karina come in with you guys?
No, Leo's going to be there to get the guys that we get out the cages because he was going to hang out in the docks.
Okay, so he gives them to Kret then. So Kret and I'm going to say Kret and Karina go.
No,
Set these up.
Morton. No. Morton's going with Kret. Karina's staying with us.
Okay, so
Albert-
who's setting off the? Who's setting off the?
Kret is.
Right,
Kret
Kret
and
can't.
Morton.
Right, Kret can't. Right, so Kret and Morton are going to go set off the distraction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Karina and Albert
Yeah.
were going to get the people out of the town,
Kushti.
and
Leo's
Leo was
collecting
going to
our
come
people.
Collecting
to
your
us
people and
when we freed the people.
Right.
He was going to
right. So
take them out.
he gives them to Kret. Kret and Morton bugger off.
We get there in the end.
We
Albert-
slept. Sorry.
Albert and Karina, shortly after, head off as well. Albert goes, "Well, good luck. And if it does not work, well, I will see you in the afterlife." And he heads out the door.
Positive.
Well, he gets to see you again.
Better, isn't he?
We get a bit of an inspiration die.
Depression die.
Demoralizing die.
That was your hero's feast. No, I'm joking.
Oh God. On motivational speech.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Here at its feet, isn't it?
So Leo's like, when you're ready.
We should probably get in place now so we're there before the distraction happens.
I got things to do.
You've got things to do.
I'm
You should
doing
have
them
done them
right
before
now.
he left.
I will say
Just
that
let
you
me
got
give
to
you a
do
chance.
them. I'll say that you got to do them. Sorry, I
Cool,
forget
you
about artifice.
I've now enhanced my sling.
Okay.
Oh yeah, guys, I need to
Fusion.
do some stuff.
And I'm gonna roll for me potion of the elixir.
Oh, exciting roll of the day.
You guys carry on whilst I find out what.
No, I'm-
It's all right. We're intrigued to what elixir you get.
Yeah, I'm just like, is it going to be the same one again?
It could be. Imagine
Oh,
that.
no.
Imagine.
3 times in a row.
It is. Something else this time. It is.
Oh.
Oh, this is good. This is good.
Is this useful?
This is, yeah. Transformation. The
Ooh.
drinker's body is transformed as if
In-
by the alter self spell.
Okay,
The
so
drinker
you,
determines the transformation caused by the spell, the effects of which lasts for 10 minutes.
Do you know what
I
you've
don't-
created?
Something really cool. It can be a fly or a
No,
dragon.
No,
You
no.
could be a Goliath.
You can be a blue Goliath.
Mm,
10 minutes, you can be a blue Goliath.
Yes. That could
Or
be a distraction.
You could be Gornak.
Yeah. Will I sound and will I be able to speak like them here?
if you can remember his voice and you can do his voice, yes.
I don't think I've
that's,
ever
that
seen
is
that.
no.
Anyone can speak
I
giant.
don't know who
but,
you
know.
guys are on about. I don't know.
Gorna.
Exactly, you've never met him.
No, that's
He's
a
not
valid
seen
point,
Gornak.
actually. Yeah. Yeah, he does a
Um,
valid point, actually. Yeah.
That could be helpful if we get into trouble.
But you have seen a Goliath. And
Have I seen a female Goliath?
you have seen a female Goliath, yes.
Perfect.
They are very similar to male Goliaths. They are
It's
bald.
only 10 minutes.
But Leo says, unless you have another use for it, you could use it to walk the streets with us for. And, well, no disrespect, Nix, but your Warforged friend would not be clanking around as much.
So he could walk us to the pen like he's going to put us in it.
Possibly.
And then turn and let everybody out, but we're meant to be letting everyone out sneakies.
Or if you are, well, no, you could be. He could have captured you and taken
I like
you to
this
the
plan.
pen.
Let's
But-
do this.
But you do all stick out like a sore thumb. Thinking about it, I'm pretty sure that you would be taken to Gornak immediately.
How about if Selwyn, you turn yourself to a Goliath, and if there's anybody near the pen, you can distract them whilst the Babby goes in to open it.
Sounded like a yes.
I heard yes too.
Does anyone know what Goliaths despise the most out of everything in the whole wide world?
Us.
Weakness.
Bananas.
Don't think it's bananas.
Bananas.
Zababi, you've had dealings with them in the past, you've said?
Yeah, I'm locked up and kept as a slave though, so I didn't really.
Roll a history check.
Me?
Yeah.
Doesn't my exhaustion affect this roll?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it? Is it just disadvantage, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. 11.
11. Pretty much what Boric said. They pride themselves on strength and battle, so anything not to do with that. And they're also wanderers, so the fact that they are here, almost making a home, it's quite strange.
You could stir disquiet through them by saying how awful it is that you're stuck here in this one place.
I was thinking I could maybe say that, point to another Goliath and just say that he's challenged them to a fight to the death. He thinks they're weak, pathetic,
Or that.
and then they might fight. They might fight then.
Have you heard them speak? Do you know their language?
Typical mode.
So if we want to head nearer there anyway, right?
Yes.
So why don't we kind of sneak a bit closer, because he's got it for 10 minutes, and then when we're closer, you might be able to hear them, see if you can mimic them, and if not, just maybe distract them in some way.
Okay. What do I do after I've distracted them? Chill out as a Goliath.
For 10 minutes and then hide.
Yeah. You can't. Yeah, I won't be able to hide for like 10 minutes. If I get surrounded.
You could have hidden there.
As a Goliath, I won't be.
What language do the Goliaths speak? I'm just going to point out we're wasting time, that the distraction's going to get set off shortly. So we need to get moving.
Maybe we just turn you into a fly and then you don't make any noise.
It's all to self, it's not polymorph.
Yes. You can change how you look, but you can't change into something else.
I can't reduce the noise.
But Goliaths speak giant.
Do you know Giant, Selwyn?
Why don't you just change yourself into the look of a fly?
A really big
It alters
fly.
by about a foot
Yeah.
either way, I believe. So, Selwyn could probably become a fly.
Oh, it says it can't appear as a creature of a different size than me. It says.
Oh, right, okay.
So I'll be
I
really
could
small
look like a Goliath then.
The Babi
Yeah,
Boric.
yeah.
The Babi
I'm
Boric
happy
or
with
6
that.
could.
I'm happy
Boric,
with
you
that
can speak
decision.
giant.
Yes.
Why don't you turn into a Goliath?
I didn't want to steal Selwyn's thunder.
But he can't be big, and it'll be
A
weird if
baby
there's a
Goliath.
tiny Goliath.
It'd
Why
be a
is
small
the baby
Goliath.
here?
It
Who
would be
brings
the
kids to
best.
the battle? This is
So
madness.
let's
No-
get there,
report me.
because time is wasting.
Let's
I'm
go.
going to keep putting it out there. The
Right,
thing's
I
going to
hand
go
you
off
the
shortly, and
elixir.
we're not there.
I
Yeah.
sense impatience.
Well, mostly that the distraction's going to happen. We're not going to be there. Distraction will be over. Everyone will come back. Then we'll get caught anyway. So it's up to you. We can wait or we can go now.
Just down
Shout
it,
out.
Boric.
Yeah, so I hand you the elixir then, Boric.
Thank you.
I'm convinced. Such is the charisma from 6 that this is the best decision.
Right, let's go.
You all make your way out. As you make your way out,
With Leo leading, because he knows how to sneak around this place.
Feeling
Yeah.
secure now about my armor rating.
you can see that outside there is a heavy blizzard, and the snow is quite thick and soft around you.
I'll be quieter.
So,
All
what are you
sounds
going to
muffled
do?
in the snow.
Are you going to drink it now, Boric, or are you going to try and stealth them?
I think we should try and stealth it for a bit.
Okay, no worries. I'd like everyone to roll stealth checks for me then, please.
Just be ready to down it if I fail.
I'll be keeping it in hand.
Oh wow.
Selwyn.
Waste of a natural 20.
Nice.
22.
22. Nice. The Babby?
20.
20. Warwick?
15.
Okay.
Here
6.
we go. Here we go.
Oh, natural 1.
I don't have a modifier, it just stays like that.
You're lucky that the other 4 members of your team passed.
Thanks for the nat 20, it negated my 1.
Right, so you
God.
you dart around some of the back alleys, following Leo. It's hard to keep up with him. He seems to be very apt at doing this. He seems to be quick on his feet, and easy to. It's easy to lose him. As you round a corner, you can see probably about 20 foot in front of you is 2 of these wisps. And Leo stops in his tracks instantly. And the wisps don't seem to notice you. Even though you are darting from building to building in complete open for the moment. And they just seem to hover. You dart through a couple more and you make your way to the main road or heading up to the temple. I'd like everyone to roll a stealth check again for me, please.
Come on, dice.
Oh dear. That makes up for my other roll.
Oh my god, I need to chuck all of these in the bin.
Selwyn?
4.
Ooh. Zababi?
18.
Warwick?
23. With a
6.
natural 20.
6.
3!
We trip over each other.
Run into each other. Oh no.
Luckily, Leo got a 25, so you pass just as Selwyn and Selwyn and 6 do actually hang into each other at one point, trying to keep up with Leo.
Name in the face, go sorry.
Theos.
You can see, just as you bang into each other, there are 2 blue Goliaths, sorry, Salas Goliaths, heading towards you. And as you bang into each other, he grabs both of you by the back, or 6 you by the cape, and Selwyn you by the back of your armor, and drags you behind the wall. Right. So as you make your way from broken carts to darting into like an old abandoned house that's, the doors knocked down and all that kind of stuff, and you head your way up to the temple. Now, as you make your way up into the temple, it is on the far left hand side, the upper northwest side of the town, and you can see that it is a beautiful, or what once was a beautiful building, with, hang on, let me get my information up. There we go. So you can see that the main doors are still closed. There are a few ice pockets around that have seemed to have formed in puddles and stuff like that. It's very, 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 very cold. And you get the feeling, you can feel yourself starting to shiver. You get the feeling that you don't find a way to warm yourselves. For an elongated period of time. There could be I want to say debuffs, but that's a gaming term. Consequences. To your
Did I not
physical
pick up
form.
extra layers at Owlbears?
Don't think you did.
I thought we asked him. Maybe I just forgot.
Yeah, you see the front doors that are closed, and either side of it is a beautiful stone carving of a lady, and she's got long hair and a flowing dress, and in one hand, on one side of it, she's holding a hand like this, and obviously on the other side she's holding it like that. In this side, you can see the picture of a sun, or not the picture, but like it's a rendition of the sun. And on this side, you can see in her hand is like a newborn child. And yeah, you listen in. Not really hear any noises. Not at this distance. But you can see lights on through the broken stained glass windows in the temple.
Do I recognise which goddess it is that's
Roll
represented
me
there?
a religion check.
8.
8. Something. Just from the simple depictions, it looks like a goddess of life and light, but you can't remember any more details of names, whether they're good, bad, whatever. But normally life and light are pretty good, but you know, you can't get any more details on that. So, what would you like to do?
Let me check if the door's trapped.
So you're gonna go up to it.
Yeah.
Roll me an investigation check. What am I looking for? That's
12.
12. Okay. It doesn't look trapped.
Be keeping an eye out around us. See, make sure there's nothing coming up or down the roads or anything.
Okay. Roll a perception check for me, please.
22.
22. Okay, you look very, very safe. There doesn't look to be anything coming around. You do see, however, through one of the broken windows, you can see a small blue light kind of passing over.
If we're next to Leo as well, I'll hushly ask him if there's any other ways into the temple, if that's where they think the people are being held.
No, this is the only entrance that I am aware of. I'm not really a religious man.
Fair. Front door it is then.
So I'm just trying to get you all on the thing.
I will get my warhammer out and say Grost.
You see it glow.
I might as well go and sit in the corner for this.
No, we need you to open things.
I'll just hide.
Or our key.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're the thing that unlocks things. Like, we need it. Even at disadvantage, you're more likely to do it than anyone else. I'll just smash it with my hammer if
Literally a key
necessary.
to the plan.
So, we are going to jump to our battle screen.
I've actually got thieves' tools, so you know, in a pinch.
Because you've got them doesn't mean you can use them properly.
There we go. Right. Let me just make sure that you are all able to use your characters. Controlled by Trooper. Controlled by
Yeah, it looks like I am proficient.
Rich. Controlled by 6. Controlled by me. Controlled by Sababi. There we go. Right. So, you are all outside the front door, ready to... What would you like to do?
Is the door locked?
Abby first.
You can try and open it if you wish. Doesn't look locked from your trap investigation. What are we doing?
Are there any windows?
There are windows around, situated around. There is one here, 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 here,
I'm
here,
right in the middle, aren't
and
I?
here.
Yeah.
One had the blue light.
It's your moment, isn't it?
I'm gonna look through the window.
Okay, so
Can I see anything?
okay, so as you so where have you gone there? 5, 10. So as you step on there, I'd like you to make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Oh, this will be fun. No, I don't want that one.
Just not.
First 2 steps. Here I go. Oh, 16.
16, you're fine. You get to move here, and then here, I assume. Now, you get the feeling that these pieces of ice are very, 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 very slippy.
So, well, I'm
They
going
are
to
not-
stop then.
They're not
Because I'm
natural
not-
ice.
And I'm going to see what I can see through
Okay.
no windows.
Roll a perception
Probably
check.
nothing. Come on, dice. Oh, this dice likes me today. Perception. 17.
17. Okay. Well, you notice that there are, from this angle, you notice that there are 3 Goliaths in there, and one of them wisp things. But as you go to the window, you didn't stealth. You didn't do anything. The Goliath that's holding no weapons, the one with the orange, the orange base. He looks straight through the window, directly at you. As you do this, you hear a massive, almighty bang come from opposite ends. Selwyn, roll me a d6, please.
6. 4.
4. You hear.
I didn't hear anything.
You hear. Oh, so you hear 3 massive explosions. Sorry, Discord doesn't let the players listen to it.
Bang, bang, bang.
Bang, bang, bang.
Bang, bang, bang.
And I would like everyone to roll initiative for me, please.
Cool.
So, we've got
I got rid of all the evil dice, everybody.
7 plus
They've been banished.
7 plus 1 and 8. Oh, dear. Do. And then the wisps. Oof. Okay, Selwyn, what did you get?
12.
12.
Scratch that. 11, sorry.
11. Zababi?
14.
14. What your dexterity's higher, so. Ooh. 15. Boric?
20.
Nice. And 6.
18.
18. Very nice. Right, so we've got him at there. Then we've got you at 8. We've got Wisp there, got Wisp up there, and then way down the bottom. Right, brilliant. No worries. Right, so up first is the Wisp. There, it just seems to be naturally just hovering around. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, it goes to about there. How much has it got? Yep, okay, no worries. Next along the lines is Boric. What would you like to do? You hear as Six looks through the window and sees what she sees. You hear intruders, and we're under attack. So, your choice. What you'd like to do?
Well, as we're right next to the door, I'll open the door. Is it an action to open the door?
Ends. Do you want to do it politely or do you want to barge through it?
I'm just going to barge through.
Not a problem. Roll me an athletics check as you barge through.
Oh, it's a 19 on the dice.
Not a problem. Yeah, you smash through that door. They both open. They just boom. Like,
25.
not a problem. Yeah, it absolutely smashes through.
Swing open, bounce back, and then swing open again. As I kick it again, and then run in.
Something of a comedy movie where they go bang. Yeah.
Oh, my head. Oh. And turn.
And I zoom into Boric. There we go. There you go. That's a bit better.
Let's move up to there.
Not a problem. You can see inside basically what you can see there. You can see decorated walls of stone and a little bit of marble, rugs across the floor, benches on the side. This looks to be kept actually quite intact compared to the rest of the village or town that you've seen. You can see that there is an altar at the front with a large statue of the deity that you could see outside, but this time it's just one, and she holds a son in one hand and the baby in the other. And then off into the corner, not in a cage, but off into the corner, you can see that there is probably, I know there's only 3 there, but I'm not going to populate it with 20 bloody people. Crammed into the corner is probably about 15 people.
Okay. As I go in, I'm going to say, which one's Neg?
You
In
can
Giant.
in Giant. So you can see one guy has got 2 axes slung over his shoulders, and the other one, as you say, who's Neg? It doesn't cost an action to do this, but you can just see him just go, and his fish just crackle and form with ice.
Ooh, cool. That's it.
Not a problem. Next on our list is 6.
That window's too small for me to smash and go through, isn't it?
No, they're quite large windows. You would need to make a dexterity check to get over the height, or an athletics check.
Would it be an action to smash the window?
Yes.
How about if I just throw myself through it?
Yeah, you could, but you might take damage.
Learn from Boric. Oh yeah.
Well, because it's kind of slippy over here. So I'm likely to fall on my ass anyway. So I'm just thinking, quickest way in, smash the window and go through, if that's okay. I've got my shiny hammer.
Yeah, you can certainly try.
Cool. Can I try?
To just
I'm a bit scared, but I want to try.
to just dart through it and smash it in one fell swoop.
No, I'm guessing if I hit it with the hammer, that would be my
Yeah.
attack action.
If you want to safely get through the window, it's going to take an action. If you wish to chance it, it won't.
How much damage can I take from a window?
A challenge or a question?
It's a question. I don't know. Cause
Roll an
Six isn't
intelligence
really
check.
that careful.
Roll an intelligence check.
7.
7. Worth a go.
No. Let the dice make the choice.
Absolutely.
That was a new dice that's now being banished.
So as you jump through the window, roll an athletics check for me, please.
Oh, I should be good at that. $22.
22, absolutely fine. Yes, you do not. You smash through the glass, but you're not quite sure if you have taken any slices or damages just yet.
Cool. So does that put me here?
Yeah, that can put you there if you want. Yeah.
And how much movement? 'Cause I'm guessing that would have been difficult terrain, kind of.
With the 22, that took you 10 feet of movement.
So from there to there was the 10 feet. It looks like.
Yeah.
Okay. But I'm on a pew.
You land on the pew. Yeah.
Okay. So that would be. Oh no, I need the other one. No, that should work. Okay. So that's 20, 25, 30.
Not a problem.
And I flourish the hammer. I'm
Um,
prepared to hit something that comes near me.
you see Neg, who is where are we?
It's this dude, right?
You see Neg. He's wearing like a chest piece of leather and iron. Got these 2 gauntlets on that have like spikes of ice coming out. Spikes, not of ice, just spikes coming out, and then his hands are glowing. He wears raggedy clothes, completely bald, got facial tattoos, and his skin is pulsing and glowing, as they normally are. He goes, "Where did you get that?"
Building a collection. I've also got pretty gauntlets on, just putting them out there.
He's referring very much to Frostbite, the hammer.
I know. I also now want his axes, so you know.
Oh no! The other guy's got axes. The main guy, Neg, he's just got his fists.
Okay, well I want the shiny
Next to the orange
axes.
face.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. I want the shiny axes.
So Babby, it is your turn.
They don't know I'm here, do they? Because I'm out.
From what you could tell, yeah.
And the door is open, isn't it?
The door is open. Yes.
Can I sneakily move up to the door?
You certainly can. Roll a stealth check.
Oh, I've got to do disadvantage as well, haven't I? Damn it!
You are very fatigued.
Still going to be better than 6.
22.
See?
Wow. Yep. So you stealth up. So if you want to move your piece.
I can't roll
Stealth
that
up to the
high on
door.
a stealth, by the way.
So if you walk up to the door like that, you will be completely in the open.
But, like, can I peek
Yeah.
around the corner from
Yes.
there?
Yes.
I just didn't think I could see through the door there. Okay, right there. And, yeah. Gonna try and shoot, which one's Neg, by the way?
Neg is the orange-based one.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try and shoot Neg. Which... Ah, no, I forgot. I got to take 10 off it, haven't
You
I?
got -10 for your curse.
Okay, 9.
9 misses. Fly
Ah.
straight. You are stealth, so you will be with advantage.
Okay. That was even worse, though.
Okay, no worries. Just give me uno momento. Where is it? 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 When you are hit, right? No. Yeah, so it flies straight past him and hits the altar behind. A nice marble, white. I know it's orange in there, but that's because of the light. A nice white marble altar. Anything else, Bobby?
I'm going to move back to there.
Okay.
Where was I? There.
Okay. No worries. Next is okay. Slightly enraged by the fact that you have a weapon that does not belong to you, 6. Gonna run up to you and is going to take 2 attacks at you. Yep.
Hi.
Someone get the natural blooming 1 thing out.
Roll
Oh,
again.
I rolled a 15. It's okay. So the first
It's
one,
out, though.
the first one in blind rage, he swings for you and misses, and then counteracting that with his balance, he's going to try a roundhouse kick. Oh, that hits. The 21 to hit.
Oh, of course.
Nah. You take 6 points. No, you don't. You take 8 points of slashing damage, and you take 3 points of cold damage.
Go.
He's going to use his bonus action to shoot another attack at you. Misses. I think. Yeah, totally misses. So as he kicks you, he goes for another punch, like a left-handed roundhouse, and you manage to get out the way of it. Next is the Wisp. I'm gonna roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna roll a d8. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. That moves up to there. As it moves up to there, you can see that further on down the temple, it just seemed to be floating around aimlessly. As soon as it got into about 10 feet of you, it shifts. It's almost as if it's locked onto you.
Me?
Yes.
I'm gonna get infected, guys.
Next is Selwyn.
I'll move up to the door. Yes, or the site like what the Babby did.
Yep.
And then I'll cast a firebolt.
Nice.
Whatever the hell that thing is that locks onto.
Go for it.
Whatever the hell that is, I don't know. Oh, lovely. 26.
26 hits.
Hopefully it takes damage. I don't know yet. Let's find out. Takes 10 points of fire damage.
Woo! You can see as you hit it, especially with the fire. How much did you say? 10. As you hit it, because it is fire damage, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It hits instantly, just turns into water.
Yay.
Ah.
Fuck.
It's a raindrop.
He's got fire.
I clicked on the wrong thing there.
And dead.
There you go. Yeah. Damn it!
We got somebody with fire.
Kill it with fire! Literally kill it with fire.
Anything else, Selwyn?
Bonus
Alright, what's the other one?
actions. Not at this time. No, am I in like half cover there? Whatever it is.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
As you're peeking round.
I'll stay there. I've lost my D10 down.
Okay.
Oh
No
no,
worries.
find it.
So next, the one with the 2 hand axes is going to make his move. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh, hi.
Is going to charge towards you and try and give you a wallop. Okay. That one hits with an 18. You take 1d6. Take 5 points of slashing damage. And then 9, 14 doesn't hit. No worries. So he swings with one, connects into your sternum as you double over. He goes to strike down against you, and you bring the battle axe up, and cling, bounces off. And then the back up to the top is the wisp. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. So this wisp. Oh, hang on. 1, 2, 3. There. Goes there. And stops. Boric, it is you. Oh, I'm gonna show where that is. There you go.
You're muted.
I am.
No, Boric is. I can't hear
No,
what he's saying. He's chatting, but you know.
Yeah, I was being friendly.
Okay.
Moving. I'm gonna first attack. I rolled an 18 to hit.
Who are you attacking?
The one with the 2 axes.
Okay, 18. That hits.
For
Oh, crumbs, I missed that one out, don't worry.
7 damage.
7.
Second attack from the attack action. That's a 26 to hit
That hits.
for 7 damage. I'm going to do a flurry of blows.
Looking very wounded, that one now.
Okay. I'm going to do a flurry of blows, and I'm going to, as part of that, use the disengage.
Okay.
I move, yeah, so I've got 5, 10, 15. I move 15 foot forward. 15, 20, 25, 30.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hi.
And I'm going to do.
Oh,
flurry of
actually,
blows.
hang on.
I get disengaged as part
Oh,
of the.
you do, you sod.
So I'm going to do one more attack onto Axie Boy.
Okay,
For a 17 to hit.
that hits.
Which is 6 points of damage.
Ooh, nice. You see, as you crack him in the back, he slumps down to one knee, and as you pull the axe back out, he stands back up. I would like you to roll a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Because he's in a puddle.
No.
So I got one more attack. Of the,
Yeah, I know. I'd like you to roll a dexterity saving throw
Okay.
from that attack.
No worries. 18 on the dice.
Yeah. You take. You passed, so you're fine. But you take 2 points of ice damage as you hit him. As you hit, and he stands back up. He just. You can see this. This almost like small wave, directed towards you, just poof, and cracks you with a little bit of cold damage.
That was the boy. That was the guy with the 2 axes. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. I will do my last flurry because I've got extra attack now, so I get 2 attacks of basic.
Yep.
So last attack with flurry of blows is going to be a 24 to hit.
On who? Sorry, on the
The axe guy.
the axe guy. Yeah, no worries.
And that's 8 on the dice, so
Nice.
that is 8, 9, 10, 11 points of damage.
Yeah, you as you feel this cold wave, you strike him square in the same place, but oh, you not. I'm got an axe, have you? Sorry, you punch.
No.
You punch. You claw him square like thingy. What you call it? 1 inch
puppet.
punch style, just straight into his spine, and he slumps to the floor, unable to continue. Anything else, Boric?
That is everything I'm able to do for the turn.
Okay, 6.
I'm just trying to decide if she's keeping calm and collected or whether she's not. No, sod it. I'm getting aggravated by these people, so I'm gonna rage.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna smash him with the frostbite, seeing as he seems that interested in it.
Not a problem.
And I've got advantage because he's flanked.
Yes.
.21 to hit.
21 hits.
I nearly picked too big a dice up there. 7 plus 4 is 11 plus rage damage, which is 2. So 13
Is
points
that
of damage.
is that all slashing?
No, so
Yeah.
it was it was 6 points of slashing damage,
Mm-hmm.
5 points of cold damage, and 2 points of rage damage. I don't know what that means.
So 6 points of slashing plus 2 points of rage. Okay, so 8.
Yeah.
Rage is damage type, I believe.
Oh, okay. So slashing.
Yeah.
And then 5 of cold. I'm presuming that cold doesn't do much to him.
The
but,
cold,
you know,
the
I can
cold
still,
does not touch him whatsoever.
But I still get to roll a pretty dice, so you know.
Anything else? Bonus action rage.
Yeah,
attack.
I've done everything.
Okay.
That's it.
Not a problem. Next along the line is Sababi.
Didn't you miss someone before?
I did, but don't worry about it.
It's alright, it's a bad guy. We don't want him to.
Right, I'm gonna do the save again. Try and move to the door. And I probably won't hit because of my roll, but we'll see.
You got advantage.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna take a big chunk off, haven't I?
Well, she's forgotten how to fire, don't forget.
Just in case. Sharpshooter it anyway.
5. This is killing me, this.
Five misses. Fires straight past them.
I'm just gonna move back here again. Out the way.
Right, so it's now Neg's turn. He is going to attack 6. $17 to hit, which hits. And you take 9 points of slashing damage. Bludgeoning damage, sorry, not slashing damage.
So reduced to 4.
Yeah. No, this is magical.
Does that not work for rage?
I don't think so. I could be wrong. I very rarely run a barbarian. I very rarely run any PC, to be fair.
It just says resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. It doesn't say from non-magical.
Okay, cool. There, yeah, not a problem then. And 2 points of cold damage.
Cool.
And I would like you to roll a Constitution saving throw, please.
16.
16. Yep, you pass. You feel as he strikes you, your body starts to seize up, but you manage to shake it off. He's going to attack you again. That one doesn't hit. It's an 8. And then he is going to... with his bonus action, use a cross point to disengage, and is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 there. Okay, that's right, is it? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, yeah. And then that's the end of its turn, or his turn. Selwyn, it's your turn.
Okay. Do I get a token for the homunculus?
You haven't got one yet, but we can get you one momentarily. Yep, yeah, I'm gonna get you one now.
I forgot about.
There you go.
Him.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about that token.
Who's that? He's cute. He's got little daggers.
That's that little quickling that you all got really pissed off with when we were off stream.
He's got daggers.
He was annoying.
Look, I wrapped him up in a hammock and we smashed the smithereens out of him.
Oh, I'll let you control it. I got.
Yes.
So, Neg just disengaged from me.
Yep.
By the way, I don't know if I said it, but my eyes have turned red because I'm angry.
I can't see from there.
It blends in with my ensemble.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna just keep it simple. I'll do another firebolt on Bossman over there.
It's 120 feet, isn't it, Firebolt?
Yeah, it's really big. I wasn't expecting that. I thought it'd be like 60.
No, it's a pretty
120. It's like
hefty spell.
it's a rifle, but you get no plus on the damage, so
No.
potentially get 2 points of damage. But you got it, yeah. Some of those would be broken otherwise, I suppose. Right, okay. Roll to hit. 17.
17 just hit.
Take. Oh, lovely. 17 points of fire damage.
How'd you get? Is it 2d10?
2d10s, yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Fucking beastie little spell.
That is a
Fireball.
beastly little spell. Hang on.
Flash fireball.
He is looking rough, guys.
Cantrip as well, isn't it?
Rough.
That's big. That's ridiculous. Wow.
Anything else, Owen?
Do we get sneaks on that?
No, not a rogue. You can take
no.
levels in rogue. You can learn something from Sababi and try.
Could I apply that to my move fly speed 30, so he's up to there?
Okay. No worries.
What was I going to say? Yeah, can you? I still could I get sneaks on spell attacks? You can't do that, can you?
No, you can't actually, because I tried to run a rogue warlock once, and I got abruptly told by the DM it only works on like normal attacks. So I was like, I really wanted to be like a gambit guy and just was gutted. Next is hang on. Frost is done. This 5, 10, 15. Gonna run towards you. You can see that she is not of the Salas variety. She is just a normal one. Oh god, but she rolls a 21 to hit Boric. And with her great axe, you take 8, 9, 10. You take 11 points of slashing damage.
Ow. Very rude.
And she just grins at you, and then looks back at Neg really quickly, and kind of scoffs.
He ran away. Chicken.
That one's done. It's now Leo's turn. Leo says to you, Dababi, what do you see?
Enemies?
In about 6 seconds, a little bit more detail.
Just kill the blue guy.
I don't kill people.
We'll kill
That's
him.
your job.
I
My
can't.
job is to free the prisoners and take them to safety.
Well, I'm useless at the moment, so please help
Well,
me.
get not useless.
Good advice, Leo. Good advice. Do better. Just do better, Sababi.
Good.
The wisp is going to
better.
5, 10, 15, 20. Going to move to there, and as it does, it locks onto you, Boric. You can see that it's frost kind of uncrystallizes at the top of it, and it kind of like tilts towards you, and you can see inside a very, very, very small amount of moving black ichor.
No way. Sorry.
What?
What the fuck? Boric, it's your turn.
That's what Boric says. What?
Your turn, Boric.
I am going to.
Run.
I don't have to, just to check sequencing. I don't have to use an attack to be able to use Flurry of Blows, do I?
Yes.
But I don't have to attack first before I can use Flurry of Blows. Can I use my Flurry of Blows before I use my attack action?
You're level 5 now. You should know this stuff by now. Jesus Christ. No, I'm joking.
It's never
I
come
love
up
you.
before.
I love you all.
It's
Right.
never come up. I don't know.
I don't know, god damn it.
What is a monk? They have one thing that they do.
Give up. Give
They
up.
hit things a lot.
Where the hell? Where the hell is...
So what are you wanting to do? You wanting to do flurry before?
I wanted to do my Flurry of Blows. Oh no, it's after you take the attack action on your
Yeah.
turn.
Immediately
First
after
attack.
you take the attack action, yeah.
You can't
Yeah.
flurry until you've used an attack action.
Oh,
That'd
sucks.
be funny. Flurrying, like, spiking yourself up.
Because if you use a weapon as a monk, you can't flurry afterwards because you've not.
Unless it's a martial.
Unless it's a monk weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna, as this grey one's kind of turned to look at Hilgo, as she turns back, I'm just gonna punch her right in the face.
I imagine
Okay.
you've just done that in her face, like big old elbow in.
Yeah, just like a bang.
Not a
Yeah.
problem. Go for it. Roll an attack roll.
It's a 16 to hit
That hits.
Oof.
for 9 damage.
Yeah, you smack her and you just see her, like, you break her nose, basically.
Oh.
11.
And just I'll just say to her in giant, the strong one is weak, and then I'll punch her again.
problem.
So that's a 21 to hit
21 hits.
for 5 points of damage.
So that's on 6. Okay. Not a problem.
Flurry of blows.
Okay.
Engage. Go 5, 10, 15, 20 to here.
Mm-hmm.
And then hit the big strong one
Not a problem.
for a Jesus Christ, 23 to hit,
23 hits.
doing 8 points of damage.
Ooh,
And
looking rough.
If he would be kind enough to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Not a problem. That is a 9.
This is a stunning strike.
Not a problem.
Is he stunned?
He is stunned. Has to pass a Constitution saving throw or be stunned until the end of my next turn.
End of your next turn. Yep, not a problem.
So
Advantage on
Stunned creature
attack.
is incapacitated, can't move, and can only speak falteringly. Automatically fails strength and dex saving throws, and attack rolls have advantage. So my last Flurry of Blows attack will be miss and a 23 to hit again,
That hits.
doing 7 points of damage.
Ooh, nice. You see that he, as you punch him, he's like very, very, very winded, and he drops, but then gets back up. You have stone endurance.
And does that mean he passes it, or he?
No, so basically,
You dropped him to 0 and he went up to 1.
I was going to say you don't have
not
to
stone
explain it.
endurance. Sorry, what was it? It's a thingy, not stone endurance. That's when you take less damage. It's something. Yeah, I can't find it on
Kind
the
of
thing.
like the orcish thing.
Yeah, very much like the orcish thing. That's it, the orcish thing. Yeah, can't remember what that is either. But yeah,
Technical terms, we love
Yeah.
them. Orcish
The
thing.
orcish thing, isn't it?
Yeah, we all know.
right. Next is 6. Just plan your attack for 1 second. I've just heard something upstairs. I'll be 2 seconds. You can move and everything.
Can I climb
Before-
on top of the dead body? Can I go
I will-
underneath your thingy? What was that, Barry?
Yeah. I was just gonna say, as he's kind of dropped and got back up again, I was just gonna say, hit him now.
The only problem is that I will get an attack of opportunity from this one.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Zababi, shoot him!
So I
You
was
have
planning.
advantage.
I was planning on flooring this one, but it makes you feel any better. My new gauntlets also have stern.
Very nice.
And I was planning that after I kill this, I
Sorry
was just
about
going to punch him. Can I
Yes,
go
you
up-
can move. You
can
can
I-
move through the thing. Yes.
So I can go underneath that. So I'm
Yes.
just going to go up there, and as I go, I'll wind up a swing and attack.
Just quickly, sorry, just to go backwards a little bit. Boric, can you make me a dexterity saving throw for me, please?
Of course, I think I deserve it. That's a 2 for a total
You-
of 8.
You take 2 points of cold damage.
2 points.
Go on, 6. Yeah, you're gonna whack her in the face.
I'm going to try to with an 18.
18 hits.
I'm going to whack her in the face with my hammer. Just going to try and pummel that nose a bit further in her head. Ooh!
Nose.
So that's 12 points of bludgeoning damage
Nice. You
and
see.
2 points of cold damage.
Okay, so you see.
She's not blue.
No, you see that she takes all the damage. Again, she goes down. But with her resilience, she manages to come back up.
God damn her and her resilience. It's fine. She's only got 1 HP. I'll get her on the next turn.
It is now his turn, and he is stunned, so he can't do anything. He just kind of goes, "Rah, rah, rah, rah." And then it's Selwyn. That's my version of a stunning strike. Rah, 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 rah.
Okay, I'm gonna try
Drunken
and,
Friday night.
Oh.
Firebolt.
Wasn't I before Selwyn, by the way?
Maybe.
Yes. Sorry, you are Sababi. Yes.
Not
What would
that I'm
you?
going to be able to do
I was
anything,
gonna
but...
say, what would you?
Try and hit the
Yeah, you
stunned
play out this.
man.
Yeah, I'll try and hit that one. Come on, roll. I got 16, but I have to take 10 off, so 6.
Yeah, unfortunately that fails. And it sweeps through. Right, next is Selwyn.
I have firebolt the wisp thing.
Mm-hmm.
That thing is a mystery. Oh, nice. 25.
25 hits.
$16 points of fire damage.
16.
Yeah, 1/6.
Hate PCs, man. Hate them.
No, you don't. You love us, otherwise you wouldn't have a game.
It would be much of a game without us.
Just see me rambling on, which is somewhat normal. Yeah, I had plans for that, but you ruined them.
I'm sure they'll appear again.
They will. and I will show you what they can do. Right. So anything else, Selwyn?
Oh yeah, I'll move me little me tiny creature up there, and it's gonna try and biff that one.
Not a problem. Go for it.
Forced attack. Biff.
Only got 1 HP.
Yeah, I know. That's. I'm hoping I can get the kill.
I'll say this: you've got to roll over a 13.
Over a what?
Over a 13 to hit.
13. If we said 30.
No.
Like what? Okay. And why can't I see it's to hit stuff?
And stuff.
I've got the stats. I've got the stats up. Oh, it uses my spell thing, doesn't it? My spell effect. To hit. No, it's not. It's just a plus 4. Okay. Oh yeah, 22.
Yeah, that hits. And how would it like to take it down?
It's quite a solid. It's a concussive blow to the head. But let's make it non-lethal.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, she slumps to the floor, unconscious.
Yeah.
Not a problem.
And I can continue to buzz off, can I? There.
Next is her. She's unconscious. Then it is Leo. What did you see?
Nothing.
Fuck!
I'm out of this fight. Can't you take over?
Fuck this shit. And he runs in 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Is he off?
30. Yeah, he just swore and then ran in. He was like, "Ugh."
Runs in and rages and starts murdering everything. I don't know what I do next.
He's just like, he's just rogue.
Boric, it is your turn.
Just with him kind of where he is, I'm just going to sidestep so I'm behind him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to lean down and I'm going to say into his ear, I'll look after your gauntlets, and I'm just going to snap his neck.
Okay.
That's going to be a 23 to hit again.
23 hits.
And that is 7 points of damage.
Yeah. He's already. Yep. So yeah, you just snap his neck completely, and
He did.
he goes down.
What a turtle.
A total turtle. So, as his body slumps to the floor, the prisoners that are there all look in glee. And there's no cage, there's no nothing. They were just held there by sheer force, basically. You see one. Actually, you see two little kids who know nothing of prejudice. As the others look a little bit concerned, the two kids run up to you, Boric, and each one of them gives you a big hug on your leg.
Aww.
And crouch
Lovely.
down, hug back, and make sure they're protected and safe.
Thanks.
Just look at them and nod. Do you know where the sister is?
The sister. Oh,
From
yes. You see.
I'll be asking the kids this.
Yeah. They look at you confused with the sister. The boy, because it's a girl and a boy. The boy just kind of goes, points to his sister.
Sorry, the sister from the temple.
Oh,
Priestess?
yes, the priestess. Yes, yes. And you can see her walking, not out of the crowd, but she was sort of in the front. She's quite easily distinguished. I think I might have a picture of her. I'm not too sure. No, I don't. So yeah, she's hang on, I'm going to just go back to that. She is where are we? She's dressed completely in white with like a very bright tealy blue sash and embroidered bits around the edges of her robe, I guess you could call it. And she wears like a head garment, and it's got like beads across the sides of it, which are also in blue.
I'll stand up and I'll ask the children to show, I'll kind of get them to walk with me, kind of hold my hands to go across to her.
No worries. So as you go over to her, she takes your hands in hers, and she says, hang on, where are we? She says, let Ziva's light shine upon you. Thank you, saviors of our temple.
I have a favour to ask.
Anything?
One of our party has sort of curse on them. Are you able to lift it?
Can certainly check her out. Anything for our saviors. Let me see.
I'll just come sprinting down to help me,
I got them!
please.
Okay, yes, not a problem. She gets you to sit on the marble. Oh god, what the bloody hell's it called now? That's off the top of my head. Like table.
Altar.
What's it? Altar. Thank you.
Altar.
Yeah, she gets you to sit
I got you.
on that, and you can. She says, "Lie down for me, child." Did you hear me there?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I said I'll lie down.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you. Sorry. So you lay down on the thing, and you hear her utter some words, and she holds her hand to her symbol on her, like a necklace, almost like a brooch here, and as she does, you can feel. No one can see anything, but you can feel from the statue that is behind the altar a very warm beam of light envelop you, and you feel touched by the god, and then your curse is removed.
Way, thank you.
You
I'm
are still
whole again.
you are still exhausted though.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
So Leo comes over. Is this my part where I get them out?
Yeah.
Cool. Everyone, follow me. And he takes them. He takes them round the side. You notice he takes them round the side of the chapel, and up a little bit further west. And then you can see that he starts to head back south as if he's taking them on the outskirts of town.
I'll make sure that the children are with the party as well.
What, your party?
No, yeah. Young children, this will be fun.
Yes. I can teach you things. You are going to be very, very helpful here.
And he
So
knows
you're
to deposit.
distraction.
He knows to deposit and return to us for the next batch, right? Because he's to take them to them and then come back for the next ones. That was agreed.
Cool. As long as it was agreed before.
Yeah.
That was the plan.
That was the
Sticking to
plan.
The plan.
It's actually working a little bit, so that's good.
Okay. But you wait for about 5 minutes.
Don't really want to wait too long. Want to head off in case the others were distracted.
And
by
there
bangs.
is but you can certainly poke your head out the chapel and have a look if anywhere.
But it's more the fact that we need to get to the other
Yeah.
thing, and
No,
hopefully
okay.
while everybody's distracted. So we wouldn't want to wait too long. I wouldn't have thought.
Okay. So you do see him. It is about 5 minutes and he hasn't returned.
Okay.
So it's up to you if you wish to
While we're
continue on.
waiting, I want to have a little bit of a poke around and see if there's anything helpful in the chapel.
Okay. What would you? Where would you like to look? There is a number of places there which you can see on the map. There is actually roll a perception check.
Okay. 10.
Yeah. Okay. No, you don't notice. But you can see that there is the altar. There is the piano, or the organ, and there is a almost like a water well next to the statue.
While this
To
is
be
happening,
honest-
go on.
I was just going to say, to be honest, I would probably, yeah, I mean, I would probably just be looking at taking the gauntlets off Neg.
The gauntlets are not magical.
No,
So-
that's fine.
So you
Are
have
they carved, or are they?
Pardon?
Are they like
Yeah. So
ornate or
basically,
carved?
they are they're basically bits of fur and leather with some like tusks protruding. They're more ornamental than anything else.
So more obviously his.
Yes.
I'll put them on above my gauntlets, so they're covering like kind of upper, lower arm.
So you're
So
gonna gonna remove your gauntlets.
I'm gonna keep mine on, and I'm gonna put them on.
You can't have two sets of gauntlets.
Gauntlets would come to here. I'm not using them as armor or anything. It's literally just to show that they're there.
No, that's fine. But there is.
Or could I put them over the top? Of
No, there is right. So basically, you have almost like a game. You have slots. So you have a head slot, you have a neck slot, you have arm slots, which can be gloves or braces. You have a back slot, which obviously can be a cape. You have one on each hand, so you could have 2 rings. You have boots, and you have armor and weapons. Yeah, so but you can only affix one thing.
Okay.
Do you know? Do
I'm
you
not,
get what I
not
mean?
trying to get anything from it. It's
No, I
just
know.
for deck purposes.
No, that's absolutely fine. I kind of get where you're going from, but you have one slot for your braces or your gloves. So
Tie
you,
them to your belt.
Yeah, I'll have them
You just
hanging
want the
from my belt.
aesthetics of it on your gloves, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, in time, potentially look at kind of getting them
I'll help
woven
you.
into part of the gloves.
I'll
the
help you.
But for now, it's just solely so that it's a trophy
Yeah.
more than anything else.
that's fine. You could trophy it away and hang it off your belt. Not a problem. You also have 2 pouch slots, like one either side of your carry, which could be used for tools, potions, thingy. I won't say that a trinket is part of that. You know what I mean? But yeah, like, I know it might sound a bit douchish, but like, it's not even a word, but you know what I mean. Douchish.
It is now.
It is now.
No.
But yeah, like you have certain areas that you can equip stuff to. Otherwise, people could wear 12 cloaks, and it could be a cloak of Elvenkind, a displacer cloak, a bloody da 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 da. You've got all this going on. So yeah, it's always been a rule for me.
These are just mundane items.
Yeah. But they're
anything,
still there. So yeah, but you can wear it on your belt. Not a problem. Not a problem at all.
Six would like to just dip down and pick up the 2 hand axes, and as her rage is tapering off, just point out to everyone that the distraction was there for the whole thing, not just this. So we need to go before anybody who left comes back, and Leo will meet us there or he won't. But we need to go now.
Yeah.
Okay, so where are you guys heading off? Are you heading to the not the crossroads, the like T-junction-y place that you saw in the last week, or are you heading to the main square?
Well, the next thing's at the main square, so we want to approach that from like the darkest, quietest corner we can, I guess.
There is another cage or prison area where you saw last week as you were coming into
So
town.
the biggest one's at the thing.
Yes.
Is that between where we are now and the main square?
No. So if you're like, hang on, let's do it so you can see it on. I'm trying to figure it out. So if you're on the west side, you
No guidance.
you the square is probably pretty much east, where the other pen would be a little bit southeast.
But we're going out of town south? We're going out of town north.
The quickest way possible once we finish.
It's just something to keep in the back of your mind. Once things kick off with Salas and or Gornak, pretty much shit hits the fan. Or could do.
But what I'm trying to ask is, when we're going to be going north or south away from town?
I would shoot south.
We would be going the quickest way out of town and away from. We would, in all honesty, we would probably end up going the opposite way from the crowd, because otherwise all we'd be doing is drawing anyone who's left over towards the group.
So we'd be better off strategically going south to go northeast to then go north.
Yeah.
We'll do that then.
Do the small gauge first, next.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Not
and
a problem.
there's no generals at that one, because we've got a general and the next one's at the main one, so this one is not as powerfully defended.
We don't think so.
We will see. And we will pick up there next week as you head to the cage a little bit further down in the middle of I was going to say Avenberg then. Avenberg. You're not in the middle of a dragon. So thank you very much for watching, guys. This will be going up on Monday, like I said, onto YouTube. Check out our channel there. The panel on the panel, you can click on it and it'll take you to the YouTube channel. And we will be back here next week at 8:30 GMT time. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for sticking around. Hope you all enjoyed it. Hope to see you next week. Thanks for the support. And yeah, we'll see you next week. Take it easy, guys.
Bye.
Peace.